Sometimes you can only crawl to get to where you're going. Sometimes you must just lay there and be still, as if you were being watched or carefully measured by the hands of time, someone out spinning your destiny, wavering in or out of control. Once you're strong enough to sit up, you have a new perspective. You might feel a little dizzy, but you have to get up. If you don't move for long enough, eventually you will die. Sometimes you have to run to get to where you're going. Sometimes you're being chased by conscious thought or by another person who is also running, slightly faster than you. Perhaps running for your life, or maybe the life of a friend or someone you've never met. You might feel your heart racing. Eventually you have to rest, but don't rest too long. You have to get up again. If you don't move for long enough, eventually you will die. You've got to breathe, you've got to move, have to. You've got to breathe, you've got to move, need to. You've got to roll, you've got to move, have to. You've got to roll, you've got to move, need to. You've got to sit, you've got to move, have to. You've got to sit, you've got to move, want to. You've got to stand, you've got to move, have to. You've got to run, you've got to move, need to. Sometimes you dream lucidly that you are flying, arms out straight, floating through your past. Now you're in a car, hands on the wheel, children screaming, or maybe the tires spinning out of, then back in control. You wake up at 6 a.m., cold and breathless, swimming in your sheets, staring at the ceiling, wondering if it is real or just a dream. It's time to get up again. You're not ready to die just yet. You have to move. There is much to do.